There's only one Delaware Park, the greatest one. Delaware Park, tradition lives on, excitement second to none. There's only one Delaware.
Away and running, slow to go with Champagne Toast. Blazing speed today from Awesome Pick, who breaks right on cue. Freccia de Argento is also right there close in tow, and the pace is swift early on. Drifting off that rail is I Love You, looking to go 3 for 3 in 2023. And she's Peachy Keen is right there, sharing that third spot position with her. Striking Chrome is second last, and Champagne Toast tries to pass that rival. They leave the 6 furlong stick, and Awesome Pick is the leader today, and shows the way only by 3/4 of a length. Freccia d'Argento is right there chasing the speed, and is in a clear-cut second position with 5 furlongs to go. And I Love You is right there watching this pace tug-of-war unfold in front of her face. She's Peachy Keen, 2 pats off the rail, has no excuses today. Second last is Striking Chrome, and Champagne Toast was the one who was slow to go. They go down to the 3.5 furlong point, and Awesome Pick continues to show the way, but the leads dwindle to a neck. Freccia d'Argento is right there in second, but starts to backpedal. I Love You is poised to play her hand now. On the deep outside, she's Peachy Keen, comes under a ride. Champagne Toast is picked off one, and Striking Chrome is dead last past the quarter. Awesome Pick is still on top, but that leads dwindle to only half a length. I Love You is right there creeping closer, and Champagne Toast scampers up the rail with good momentum. They're homeward bound. I Love You hits the front. Champagne Toast is trying to battle back. Awesome Pick trying to salvage third, can't. She's Peachy Keen, moves into that position with Freccia d'Argento, and here's Champagne Toast surging through from last to first at 7-1. Champagne Toast has won it. Away and running. Good inside speed from Captain Candy today, has an uncontested lead. Must Be Loved exits the chute in that second place position, and Alpha Whiskey rides that rail. Brothers Showtime now takes third away in front of Touchdown Montage, who's in fifth, and Bright Forecast was a touch slow when the starter said go, and has tailed off badly. They race down to the 4 furlong point, and Captain Candy makes play and shows the way by 2 authoritative lengths. Must Be Love is right there shadowing the speed, who is Captain Candy at 4-1, and Touchdown Montage now lands third. Alpha Whiskey gets several reminders to get going, and now starts to pick up momentum. Deep on the courses, Brothers Showtime, and nothing today from Bright Forecast. There's a quarter to go, and Captain Candy still has the pace in his hands. Must Be Love is right there creeping closer, 4 deep as they swing for home. Captain Candy leads us down to 1 measured length. Must Be Love is ready to confront the leader inside the final furlong, and Captain Candy continues to give plenty. Must Be Love continues to chase in second, yards to the finish. Captain Candy's holding. Captain Candy has won it. Must Be Love was second, Alpha Whiskey third, Brother Showtime was fourth. Away and running. Ventilator, despite those antics, breaks sharp. Takeover Cash came away in second, and Elusive Images driving right there too. And Discreet Devils wide but out of trouble in a joint third. Casino Tricks came away in fifth position. Barfly is second last, and Foe was slow to go. They passed the 3 furlong point, and Ventilator takes that speed into the far turn run, nursing a 3/4 of a length lead. But Discreet Devil is right there, poised to strike in second. Takeover Cash is in between rivals. Their rail belongs to Elusive Image. Casino Tricks is closing sweetly. And Barfly's right there in the thick of it too. Chances galore as they turn in. And they're homeward bound. Discreet Devil trying to take the lead away from Ventilator. Here comes the outside strides of Casino Tricks. And Casino Tricks now pokes that nose in front. Ventilator slowly gives way. Discreet Devil might run second again. Barfly's late on the scene, but it's Casino Tricks who wins. It's a head bobbing place photo between Barfly and Discreet Devil. Ventilator was fourth. The gate. Away and running. Good speed won from the inside today from the favorite Substantial, but Mr. Winston wants that lead and takes it with one circuit of the track to go. So the early advantage to Mr. Winston. Substantial will have to close from the solo speed today, and wide on the first turn is Curlin's Thrill. Up the inside, Ghost in You is already 7 lengths down from a tearaway leader in fourth. Political tracks the speed in fifth with Miracle Silver second last, and Mississippi's last of all. So Mr. Winston at 6-1 is making a break for it already and has a sizable advantage of 5 open lengths. Substantial is right there getting a swift pace to chase for the level, and Curlin's Thrill under a loose rein is all by himself in third. There's another gap of 2, back to Political, who gets a pop of the crop to get closer, and Miracle Silver is also on the hunt. Mississippi's going to be caught wide both turns, and nothing from Ghost and You. Down to the 3.5 they go. Mr. Winston continues to show the way. The lead's down to 4. Substantial starting to get closer, hasn't been asked yet. Political will ride that rail. The teammate next to that one is Curlin's Thrill, then Miracle Silver, Mississippi, and Ghost and You's getting on track. At the quarter pole, Mr. Winston has built up a 5-length lead. Substantial needs to get going in second, and in third position is Curlin's Thrill as they turn for home. Mr. Winston came out of his corner swinging today and has a massive advantage. Substantial's trying to hold second, and there's a whole herd for third, including Miracle Silver and Ghost and You, but this was a sensational display of front-running speed. Mr. Winston has won it. Substantial second, Miracle Silver third, and Ghost and You was fourth. Stand by for the start. Away and running. Good speed today from Coronova. There's the gray Carico, and the pace is swift early on. Tucker Road came away in that third place position, and Andres Conquest enjoys a very nice trail at the 6.5 furlong point. Deep on the outside is Kitten's Clown, and headed by Makoto as they go up and around the first turn run. Silver R's in front of three rivals early, which includes Out of Towner, a big break back to Stellwagen Banker, and last of all is Bow in the back. They leave the first turn behind. It's a three-pronged battle up top, passing the 5 furlong point, and Coronova gets to dictate the pace today, but that leads only down to a neck. Carico right there shadowing the speed every step of the way, and Tucker Road is committed 3 wide around both turns with half a mile to go. Andres Conquest continues to enjoy the sit of the trip in that 4th place position, and up the inside is Makoto, who shares 5th as they get ready to turn again. So it's Coronova who leads but pushes coming to shove. Carico is right there trying to play its hand. Tucker Road's right there in the thick of it too. Andres Conquest looking for some space. Out of Towner's in the thick of it. Makoto has dropped away. And closing in is Kitten's Count and Stellwagen Banker. Heads turn for home. Still a sack of chances here. Coronova's under massive attack. And the first one to play its hand is Tucker Road. Carico has no more to give. And closing in late is Kitten's Clown. At the final 16th pull, Coronova's a gutsy foe today. Kitten's Clown is closing in. Here comes Kitten's Clown at 10-1. Kitten's Clown in the final jump. Got it! To beat Coronova, Andres Conquest, and Stellwagen Banker. Away and running. Slow to go is a long shot Fool's Notion. Great speed from the favorite Spear Gun today. Has an uncontested lead. Stacks of Silver came away in that 2nd place position. And Brother Brad rides that rail sweetly. 6 deep around the turn is My Danny Boy. Up the inside is Fool's Notion, sharing last with Mystery Mo. 6.5 furlongs to go, and Spear Gun has a nice and relaxed lead today and looks sharp in the opening 2 furlongs and shows the way by 1. But there's 3 of them chasing that speed, and right there is Brother Brad against the rail. Sacks of Silver in between rivals, and My Danny Boy's deep on the track. So those are the first 4 as they flash behind the trees. Mystery Mo is second last, and Fool's Notion is also close in tow. 3 lengths would cover tip to tail. They pass the 4.5, and Spear Gun is floating along very smoothly today, but Stacks of Silver, sensing the slower pace, is getting ready to plot that attack from second. My Danny Boy is right there lurking in the shadows in third. third. Brother Brad comes under ride and starts to respond nicely. Foles Notion still in the backfield as they get ready to turn again. And Mystery Mo is in fifth. 5/16 to go. Spear Gun calls the shots. Brother Brad is giving game chase. So is my Danny boy. And deep on the track is Mystery Mo as heads turn for home. Spear Gun is the one they gotta catch. And he's opened up a length and a half lead. Brother Brad continues the chase in second. Up the inside, Foles Notion and Mystery Mo just at this one pace, but they couldn't beat what they couldn't catch today. At even money, Spear Gun rolls away and wins for fun over Brother Brad, Foles Notion, and Mystery Mo as race 6 goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Away and running. Cross border tossed ahead when the starter said go. Beacon Hill was smooth when the starter said go and then wrangled back off the speed. And the early leader today is the favorite Tawnyport. Urban Myth came away in second as they passed the half-mile pole for the first time. And T1 is up the inside in third. Tough Tickets is covering a lot of ground early on as they navigate the far turn on the first occasion. And Beacon Hill stays at that rail. Commandeers in front of two rivals, which is Cross Border, who had the awkward start, and Praline's Cat is patiently ridden at the back of the pack. They get ready to pass the quarter pole first time round, and on the outside, Urban Myth now confronts Tawnyport for that early lead, but Tawnyport is going as smooth as silk as this one hugs the corner sweetly in the stretch for the first time. Urban Myth comes away in second, and up against the rail is T1 and no pace here. And now Tough Tickets is off the inside in fourth. Beacon Hill rides the rail in front of Commandeer, then Cross Border, and last of all is Praline's Cat. One circuit to go in the Cape Henlopen Stakes, and it's Tawnyport, dismissed at even money, just loping along over very slow fractions today. And Urban Myth has chased this leader throughout. T1 continues to hug that corner like a train on tracks in third, and Tough Tickets is 3 paths off the rail in fourth. Beacon Hill's in a little bit of traffic. Commandeer is going to be caught wide but out of traffic. Cross Border's getting closer, and Praline's Cat is last of all. They go back to where they began in the Cape Henlopen Stakes, and Tawnyport and all of that back class, and Trevor says go. Tawnyport's making a break for it at the 4.5 and leads by 3. Urban Myth gets a reminder to stay on the speed, and Tough Tickets is right there in for the fight too. Commandeer in the red cap is very wide, and T1 rides that rail. In between rivals is Beacon Hill, second last Cross Border, and trailing is Praline's Cat around the bend. Tawnyport continues to get shoved upon, but coming back to the face of the field. Urban Myth is right there in the thick of it too. Tough Tickets is running a cheeky race today, and Beacon Hill has sweet momentum with Commandeer. Around the bend with a quarter to go. It's still Tawny Port, but for how much longer they're closing in. Deep on the track is Commandeer. They're homeward bound now and deep on the course. Cross border starting to erupt after a slow start. Tawny Port, push is coming to shove. Cross border now inhales Tawny Port at the 16th pole. And from last to first in the Cape Henlopen Stakes, Cross Border and Ruben Silvera has won it over Tawny Port, who was second. Tough Tickets was third, and Commandeer was fourth. Away and running. Slow to go is For Love of Country. It's a five-pronged attack up front, and Mundo Mix spearheads the field. Screensaver's right there, and so is Night Ops. The rail belongs to Ashad. Bermondsey is driven hard to be in that fight for the front. Very deep on the track For Love of Country, and doing it the right way is last of all, but only 3 lengths would cover tip to tail. Scraping Paint is Ashad, but the leader is Mundo Mix, passing the 6.5 furlong point, and Mundo Mix takes a nice and easy lead past the 6 furlong stick and shows the way a length and a tail. Ashad rides that rail in a clear-cut second position, and Night Ops has no excuses today, nor does Screensaver, and they chase a quick pace that is set by Mundo Mix. There's a gap of 1 back to For the Love of Country, who's bracketed by both sides. Bermondsey stays ground saving, and doing it the right way is creeping closer in a big way, but is wide, and now lands 5th position with a half a mile to go. So Mundo Mix continues to lead, but that lead is starting to diminish. Ashad is right there trying to squeeze on through a very tight spot. Coming under a heavy ride is Night Ops today, deep on the track, doing it the right way. Screensaver is in deep water right now, second last For Love of Country, and Bermondsey's at the back of the pack. But Ashad's the one they got to catch today. Ashad puts that nose in front. Mundo Mix is sticking to him, and these two have spaced the rest as they turn for home. Ashad has that inside momentum, and Mundo Mix is right there digging down deep with everything he has. 1 more furlong to go. Mundo Mix battles, and Ashad's right there. These two toe-to-toe with a 16th to go, and Ashad now pulls away in the concluding stages, and Ashad has won it. Mundo Mix was second, Bermondsey third, and doing it the right way was fourth.